All right, happy May. Thank you for watching the video and coming back and giving me a shot again. I truly appreciate it. I wanted to give an update on where things are at with the Pokemon cards, how things are going on eBay, just an overall general business update. So as you can see right off the bat, we are very close to hitting $1,000 on eBay alone in the past 2 weeks, which is really exciting. Now that's sales, that's not how much I've made in profit, of course, but still very exciting to have hit almost $1,000 in just over 2 weeks. I'm imagining probably by the end of this week I should surpass that. And then with my TCG player, I started posting on there and I'm at around maybe $50 total. So I am really close to that $1,000 mark now, so very exciting. But first, I wanted to go through, just kind of give you an update on what I've sold over the past couple weeks. You can see I have a lot of tabs open up here, so I'll try to make it somewhat quick as we go through this. Very first was the Venusaur, the classic. I sold for $11.70. The Tarantula, the one from the Scarlet and Violet set, I sold for $9.70. Charizard Celebrations. This one was interesting. I kept going back and forth with a few people on eBay. Somebody had offered me $100 and I was like, get out of here. And then I had some that were around $160. I countered around like $180, and then I finally had somebody accept the $180. So that was really exciting. I was happy to sell this one. Sounds like that they might be wanting to get it graded, so I took a lot of pictures. They asked me to make sure that all the corners were really photographed, so hopefully it ends up being a good grade for them. Fingers crossed. This one was a package, so I sold the next 9 or 10 cards all together to the same buyer. So I sold this Dark Sylveon V, the Dustox for $475, Larvitar from Obsidian Flames for $763, Mewtwo V for $799, the Alolan Executor from Surging Sparks I sold for $10.07, Dragonite V-Star from Pokemon Go I sold for $3, Surfing Pikachu V from Celebrations for $28. And then the big one from this order was the Team Rocket Crobat. I sold for $66.70. And I believe the Mega Scrafty was also included in that one for $8. Yes, it was. The Gigalith as well for $17.24. As you can see, it was a big order. Radiant Eevee from Sword and Shield, $20.83. Umbreon for $17.09. I had just listed this and then it got included in this order really quickly thereafter. So, and Mega Electros for $7.84. And that was all from this order. So like I said, this was a big one. This is my biggest one for packaging on this one. And I'm going to do a separate video on the different tiers of packaging that I'm doing shipping wise. But this one I put in one of those flat rate small boxes that go for about $15. You can actually have them send you the boxes for free from the post office. I don't know why that shocked me so much, but it really did. I thought I was going to have to pay for the boxes, but you don't. They can just bring the boxes to your house. And then there you go, you'll be paying for the shipping. So I assume they're like, we'll take the cost for the boxes. But anyways, cool tip. Roaring Moon EX I sold for $41.26. Mew EX, I took an offer on this. I think it was $30. Houndoom Secret Hollow, I took an offer on this as well, and I want to say it was like $18. Normally the best offers are just like a couple of dollars off. Nothing crazy. And then Sprigatito I sold for $48.14. I do have right now on TCG Player, I am trying to get to level 4. So I'm still level 1 since I'm brand new, but the inventory, I'm trying to keep it right there at 100. At level 1, you have a cap of 100 that you can post. So I have 100 on there, and as I sell some, I'm just replenishing it with bulk, which goes perfectly actually into the next thing that I wanted to talk about. So I had the opportunity on Facebook Marketplace to purchase 2 big orders of bulk, basically. When I'm buying bulk, based on what I'm seeing others, YouTubers and stuff post, they're typically saying between like 1 or 2 cents a card, so I'm trying to stay around that. This was an order of over 6,000 cards. It ended up being $120, so 2 cents a card was where I was at with this one. I have pictures of me carrying this huge thing into the house, so I'll have to include that somewhere. Maybe I'll do a short of it or something. But yeah, it was pretty funny trying to carry all these cards in. Each one is packed. I don't have one next to me right now, but each one was packed with cards. So it's all nothing crazy so far. The guy that sold it to me said that he's recently getting into cards again. He went through and picked out ones that he liked. Like, this is like a buy of a buy of a buy. So I don't think I'm going to find anything too crazy in there. But if I'm selling those cards for 20, 50, 99 cents, like the return on investment is huge there. It's just the time that it's taking to list all these is really where it's taking, you know, most of my most of the stuff that I'm like, what I'm spending is time, basically, because it's taking a lot of time to get all these listed. I also had the opportunity, here's another one that was a bunch of vintage. I like this just because a lot of these cards bring back a lot of memories of me as a kid collecting these cards and getting excited when I went to open packs. And so seeing some of these cards again is really cool, and actually to hold them again is really cool. To be like, oh man, I remember when I had my binder full of all these. So again, this was, they asked $300 for the lot. And that was the value that it came up altogether was $984. So they were like about 30%, and I was like, heck yeah, like I'm in. And then while talking to them, they had more cards that they were looking to get rid of as well. So it ended up being a total of about $750 altogether, buying all the cards that they had, the extras that they had. And so my plan, or what I'm wanting to do now, is make sure that I'm getting a return on that investment. So I've started tracking everything in this spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet has the name of the card, the set, the number so I can find it. If there was more than one, I'm including that in there. There was one Japanese card, so I then included a column for language. Condition, I mean, some of these older cards, some of them were I would consider LP, but most of them I'm surprised are actually looking really great. And then what I'm doing is I put, you know, hey, I paid $750 for these. I've gone through, and as I'm adding the cards, I'm estimating based on what the price charting is showing. I'm kind of putting in what it's estimating, and then as I sell them, I'm putting in what I actually sold them for and the date. So all of these cards so far have been listed on TCG Player. So yeah, I've sold $78.01 on TCG Player. So I did cross 1,000. But that's where things are business-wise. I've learned a lot over the last 2 weeks. I have been really putting a lot of, basically all my free time into this to try to, you know, get it off the ground. It's been a lot of fun, though. I mean, it's Pokemon, so go on. But I appreciate you all following me along. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to show. So, since I'm planning on vending in June, and I submit my paperwork for that, I wanted to have t-shirts made to kind of look a little bit profesh. So I had these shirts made. It has like my logo here on it. And then on the back, I put just this buy sell trade, the logo, and then a QR code. So if you scan this, it should bring you to my website. So that's really exciting. Had these made, so that's cool. I had business cards made. Those should be here tomorrow or the next day. So it's exciting to see it all come together. In whatever other free time I have, I'm also running an Etsy store. I do shirts like this, print on demand like candles and anything that you can print on, basically. So I do have a background and I know how to do these sort of things. Most of my history though is doing it for like real estate agents, photographers, balloon artists, people that want to advertise their business. I help them design something and put a QR code on it. So it's cool to finally be able to do it for my own business. That's pretty neat. So anyways, please like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I appreciate you following along. I'm sorry the last week has kind of been quiet. It's just been, like I said, so much of my free time right now is being spent getting cards listed as fast as I can, and that takes a lot of time. So anyways, I have a couple of videos planned. I want to do a video on how I ship things. I want to do a video again kind of going into maybe this a little bit more and give you updates on profits and losses. I know another thing that's really popular on YouTube right now is comparing like eBay and TCG Player and seeing which one is better. I think I'm in a unique spot to do that since I'm level 1 and going to be working my way up. So lots of different ideas. Please stick around. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Have a great day.